This is Lege Alert. Despite the improving situation at the border, Texas communities are still feeling the strain and the fear of cartel operations that are flooding the country with drug and human trafficking. Here with us to discuss what the Texas Legislature is proposing to do about it is Selene Rodriguez, Campaign Director for TPPF's Secure and Sovereign Texas campaign. All right, let's just jump right into it, Selene. What is the 287G program?
Yeah, so 287G is part of the Immigration and Nationality Act. And what it does is it allows local and state law enforcement officers to partner with the Department of Homeland Security and ICE to conduct different types of immigration enforcement in their own communities. There are three different models: the task force model, which the Trump administration just brought back, the warrant service officer model, and the jail enforcement model. And each agency that enrolls in the program can sign a memorandum of agreement choosing which model is best for them and their resources.
So what is the legislature proposing to do that's in reference to that program?
There's a few different options that the state legislature is considering. One is the Senate bill, which would require all sheriff's departments in counties with populations exceeding 100,000 people to enroll and participate in the 287G program. Additionally, that provides a grant program for financial relief for counties with populations under 1 million. In the House, there's an option for all local law enforcement agencies to be required to participate, and another one that's an option for just all sheriff's department to participate. So we're waiting to see which path they're going to want to go down.
So ideally, how would this change in this new collaboration, whether it's required or it's voluntary? What do they hope will be the outcome in improving border security?
That's a great question. So the 287G program is a force multiplier for our immigration enforcement methods here in the United States. While ICE is doing a great job at trying to really clean up and secure our communities, it is not a job that they can do alone. They need the resources, the personnel, and the manpower of all of our local entities in every single state, especially here in Texas, given how large we are. So when you have a 287G program with a local law enforcement agency, it allows them to better target that criminal element within your illegal alien community. Specifically, they do a lot of work interdicting drug trafficking and cartel members. What's important about requiring all local law enforcement agencies to participate is cartel organizations are extremely smart. They know what counties, what cities are not participating with ICE and Homeland Security and the ones that are. And so we've seen historically that they will maneuver and go into jurisdictions that don't have those enforcement capabilities and try to avoid the local law enforcement agencies that they know do have those types of resources. So it is very important that we expand this as much as possible.
Some in local law enforcement have raised concerns that this might perhaps take resources away from what they're doing on the ground there. Are those concerns legitimate?
Yeah, to some extent, yes, because what happens is any local law enforcement agency that is enrolled, they have to allocate certain officers to do those jobs. So those officers then have to go to training. Now, ICE pays for all of the training, but what the impact to the agency itself is the manpower that's missing while those officers are doing training. They have to backfill the positions. The officers also don't get paid by the agency that they're employed with while they're doing the training. So those are some of the things that they are facing. But that's why there is legislation right now to give that grant relief program, especially for those smaller counties that do have much more limited resources. So that is a serious debate happening.
Have these reforms been tried in other states? And if so, what has been the outcome?
Yes, Florida is an excellent model of expanding 287G statewide. In Florida, every single state agency, including their Florida State Guard, including their Florida Highway Patrol, every single sheriff's department and over 60 municipalities are enrolled in 287G. Georgia also has a similar law, expanding it for all sheriff's departments, and other states like Tennessee are considering similar legislation. So I think this is a great opportunity for Texas to really seize in taking the lead on that.
Well, Selene Rodriguez, we will follow this debate closely. Thank you for being here.